Okay, another objective assessment that we can do is an isometric test. The one I'm going to show you now is to look at an isometric test for the scapular stabilizers, in particular the serratus anterior muscle. So what I do is I do 4 different progressions. The first one is a wall push-up. So when you're doing this one, it's just to get into the wall push-up position. When the person is weight bearing through their arms, if there is a problem in the serratus anterior muscle, you tend to see a winging or lifting off of the rib cage. So what you want to look for is that the scapula is being kept nice and tight, nice and snug against the rib cage. So in this position you can see that Alicia's absolutely fine. There's no shifting or lifting or winging of the scapula, so her muscle is very good in this position. So I would then progress her onto the next position, which is in a 4-point. So if you go down into the box position or 4-point position that she's in here, just come back a little bit, bring your knees under your hips, that's the way, and lift up away from the floor a little bit. So in this position, I'm looking straight down to see whether there's any winging or lifting off the rib cage. Because now there's a bit more weight bearing through the arms, you sometimes tend to see things lifting, or one more than the other side lifting off the rib cage or winging. From this position, I would go into a half push-up position, and this is where you tend to see a lot of people start to fail and the serratus anterior starts to lift off, and you hold there. And you can see that Alicia's right one is just a little bit up more than the left one. And then progressing even further onto that, you go into a full push-up position. And in this position, you can definitely see that Alicia's serratus isn't able to maintain and hold the scapula against the rib cage. So they're my 4 progressions where I test people. You can test to failure if you want to. So if they start off in a good position, you can get your time watch or stopwatch and see how long it takes for those scapulas to slowly sink down and lift off. And then you've got a good objective measurement to retest next time they come in.